Hey everybody, so I wanted to go ahead and talk a little bit about calorie deficit because I know there's quite a few people that said they do not know um, what their calorie deficit is. And what that means is that you're burning more calories than you're eating. So basically, the way it goes is that your body has to burn a certain amount of calories just to stay alive. Your organ function, if you add exercise in there, which is just basically walking, sometimes that can add on a little bit more calorie burn. If you add in strength training, that adds in a little bit more calorie burn. So your body burns calories outside of just doing exercise, like physically going to the gym and trying to exercise, again, the weights. I don't really like to look at like what is it, trying to out exercise a diet. So if you're about to like go eat something, it's gonna be really bad, or you just ate something that you felt was high calorie and you're trying to burn it off, I wouldn't go about that, as that's kind of like an unhealthy relationship with food. It's kind of like, okay, well, if I do an hour of cardio, I'll burn off this much calories of whatever that was, and that's just not a great way of going about it. Whereas I would just say, just fuel your body and then exercise, because it helps burn calories as well as get you stronger. Helps out with the multiple health benefits outside of just trying to burn calories. But a simple way of trying to figure out how many calories to burn, or how many calories like your calorie deficit should be. And this is, of course, guys, like a very basic number. This is not, it's a basic starting point, I should say. This is not a number of like, if it doesn't work, then it's worthless. It's just, you'll have to kind of adjust as needed. But basically, a good, way to start is to take your goal body weight and multiply that by 12. So basically, yeah, I'm trying to think of like a good number, but basically, like for some people, it could be 150 pounds. So if you're 150 pounds, you multiply by 12, and that's your the starting point of your calories. And then from there, you can also you then start, go 100 to 300 calories below that if you needed. But I would just start at the 150 times 12, and then just stay there for a while. And then if nothing happens after like I would say after a few weeks or even a month, then I would start to go down a little bit lower. So that's a simple way of doing it, trying to figure out what your calorie deficit is, or could be, I should say, not definitely is, because it's not necessarily a set in stone number, at least in the beginning. You're just trying to figure out what exactly the number is, and how many calories it takes in order for you to keep burning fat while still actually eating as much as you can. So that's my philosophy, you guys, is like, eat to where you're comfortably full, go out with friends, have fun. You're not going to ruin it just with one day or one meal. You're going to ruin it by staying consistently eating over your maintenance calories. And then another way of doing it sometimes is doing like a calorie calculator. So you just find out what your maintenance calories are and go a little bit below that. And there's multiple ones I've found on Google that you can always check out. But just something to think about for you guys. I want you guys to start figuring that out, because I know whenever I first started in the whole fat loss journey, like just helping out people with that, I had no idea what how many calories they should be eating. And now I started to realize and learn about that, and that's how a lot of my clients are working at it. They've struggled with portion. You can also do portion controlling, do it by your hands. That takes a little bit more of guessing, as it's just really going by your hand. Portion control, you put your hand next to whatever the food is. I know like a palm is for females is like a palm's worth for protein, and then you can just take a little bit by little bit, and seeing how that would help. But that takes a little bit of time, just because I like to go by numbers. It's a little bit easier for me, because I know, okay, well, if I'm starting off at this maintenance calories, that's where I'm at, and I go a little bit below that, then boom. And then if that doesn't work out, just go a little bit less, but don't give up if it's only been a week and then all of a sudden you feel like it doesn't change anything. Sometimes you may not take a week, maybe it takes a month. I know a lot of coaches, they've actually gone off the fact of not changing anything for a full month. So they don't see any changes. A lot of people feel like that's not working, but they actually wait for a full month for any changes to happen. Nothing happens, then they change it. So hopefully that helps, guys. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching.